Hello everyone, welcome to Salesforce Network Lightning Web Components tutorial. So the topic what we are going to cover in this session, that is basic LWC page that display accounts. So in this session we are going to see how to create Lightning Web Component, then creating Apex class to fetch the data, and finally we are going to create Lightning app page. On that page we are putting our component. Suppose there is a business requirement that need display list of account records. Steps to create Lightning web component. So first create the Lightning web component in Visual Studio Code. Then LWC component bundle will have three files, that is our component name dot html, it is extension for HTML template file. Then component name, as we had taken account list, so it is going to be account list for these three files. So account list.js, this is JavaScript controller. Then account list.js hyphen meta.xml, this is configuration file. These three files are getting created when we are creating our Lightning web component in Visual Studio Code by providing the name. Then we are going to create the Apex controller to fetch all accounts. So here we are going to create a Apex class that is responsible for fetching the records from account. Next we are going to deploy the component, and finally adding the component to a Lightning app page. So in the explanation we are going to see first step, create the Lightning web component. So in Visual Studio Code, open the command palette by pressing Ctrl Shift P for Windows operating system or CMD Shift P on Mac operating system. So as per the machine we have to go. Then there we have to type sfdx colon create Lightning web component. It is populating for enter the desired name. Here we are putting account list and pressing the enter button. Again it is prompting for choose the desired directory. So here we are simply pressing enter. So in the next step we are having LWC component bundle, and this is a collection of three files. What we had given the name, that is component name. In our case account list is a component name, and by default it is going to create three files at a time. So account list.html, account list.js, account list.js hyphen meta.xml. These all the files are having their different roles and responsibilities to build the component. So account list.html is responsible for designing, account list.js is responsible for writing the codes, and account list.js hyphen meta.xml is responsible for configuration. Next we are going to create the Apex controller to fetch all accounts. So in order to create the Apex class, we are being on Visual Studio Code, we have to press Ctrl Shift P as per our machine. Then we have to type sfdx colon create apex class, and we have to select the sfdx colon create apex class and hit the enter button. So it is prompting us for the name we are providing, in our case account list controller, and then pressing enter button. Again it is prompting for choose the desired directory. We are simply pressing enter button. Also we need to write the code to fetch the accounts. So in this apex class we are going to write the code that is responsible for fetching the account records. Next we are going to design the HTML template. This template renders the list of accounts if they are available, or an error message if something goes wrong. Then we are going to write the JavaScript controller. This code imports the necessary modules and defines a component that retrieves a list of accounts from an Apex controller. So here we are passing the Apex class name with their method name. So from here it is fetching the records from our account object. Next we are going to configure the meta-xml file. Here we have to make the file is exposed equals to true. By default it is false, and also we have to set the targets where we have to display our component. Either it is on home page, app page or record page. After creating the component and Apex class, then we need to deploy the component. Deploy the LWC component and Apex controller to Salesforce using the Salesforce CLI. Then after we are going to add the component to a Lightning app page. So for this we have to go to setup in Salesforce, navigate to Lightning app builder. Here we can go with creating a new Lightning app page or edit an existing one. So in our case we are going to create a new Lightning app page, and then we have to drag and drop the account list component onto the page, and finally save and activate the page. So coming to our Visual Studio Code, first we need to type Control Shift P, as this is Windows operating system. If the org is not authorized, then in that case you have to authorize an org. So as per the PPT, we are going to create the Lightning web component. So for this we are going to choose SFDX create Lightning web component. Select this. Then it is prompting us for enter desired file name. Press enter to confirm or escape to cancel. So here I am providing the component name. So here I am going to create the Lightning web component by the name account list. So pressing the enter to confirm. Again it is prompting enter desired directory. So force app /main /default /lwc. This will be the directory. So simply I am hitting enter button. So as soon as I pressed enter, it is created 3 files: account list.html, account list.js and account list.js -meta.xml. So these 3 files are by default get generated. Also we are able to see in the message create Lightning web component. So it is created account list.js, account list.html, account list.text.js, and account list.js hyphen meta.xml file. And getting the message finished, create Lightning web component. So this is the JS file we are seeing, account.js file. Then if I am clicking on account list.html, so this is the file what we are seeing, only template is there. Then account list.js file, here I am opening, and finally I am opening account list.js hyphen meta.xml file. So these three files are there. Then after I am going to create the Apex class. So click on classes here, right click and choose SFDX create Apex class. By this way also we can create the Apex class, or by simply pressing the Ctrl Shift P, and from here SFDX create Apex class. By selecting this also we can create the Apex class. So I am going with this way, selecting. It is saying that enter desired file name. Here I am providing the file name account list controller. And pressing the enter button. Again it is prompting that enter desired directory, or it is going to take the default one, force-app /main/default/classes. So I am hitting the enter button. So this format it is by default giving us public with sharing class, class name, account list controller, then public account list controller constructor. So first we have to make it aura enabled equals to true. First we have to make it @aura enabled cacheable equals to true. So automatically it is suggesting that public static string method name. So this format is suggesting after putting the @aura enabled. So as we have to fetch the accounts, here I am taking list of account. And method name I am providing get account list. And in the try block I am writing return. As this is static method, so return. So I am selecting the field name, select ID, name, industry, phone from account, and here I am limiting it by 10 records. Finally putting the semicolon. So it's done. So we don't need this method, so simply delete this. So Apex class controller is completed. What we had done in this Apex class, we are selecting account, name, industry and phone, and also limiting 10 records. So it's done. So next I am clicking on account list.js. So here we need a wire method. So simply I am putting here wire method. Then importing the Apex class. And also we are seeing that IntelliSense is suggesting import get account list from in single quotes @Salesforce /Apex / class name dot method name. And finally put semicolon. Then export default class account list extends lightning element. So here I am writing accounts. So here we are defining the structure column. Label we are putting account name and field name we are referring name. Label industry, field name is industry. Label phone, field name is phone. @wire get account list, enter wired accounts, and in bracket we are passing data. Then starting the curly brace, and here we are putting this dot accounts equals data. It's done. So we had created JavaScript controller. Next we are going with account list.html. So clicking on this. So here we are designing the view of the page. So lightning card title we are putting account list, icon name standard :account. So it is fetching the standard accounts view. Lightning data table, key field ID, data accounts, columns, and closing the lightning data table, followed by lightning record, and finally HTML tag is closed. So save this file. Then finally we are coming to account list.js -meta XML file. So here we are seeing XML version 1.0 ending UTF-8 lightning component bundle. It is providing a URL. API version 6.1.0 version is there. is exposed. By default it is false. We have to make it true. Then we have to define the targets. So here I am going with Lightning record page, app page and home page. Save this. So first we are coming to class Apex list controller. Clicking on this particular class, right click, deploy this source to org, select this. Here we are getting the message. So deploy this source to org, successfully run. So it's done. Then coming to our Lightning web component account list, right click on this, deploy this source to org. So again we are getting the message here, deploy this source to org, successfully run, and here we are getting the message. So then we are coming back to our Salesforce. Salesforce org, and here we have to log in with our credentials. So in the next step we are going to create Lightning app page. So first we need to search Lightning app builder. Click on this. So for now I am going to create a new Lightning app page. So the Lightning app builder provides an easy to use graphical interface for creating custom Lightning pages for Salesforce. So click on new. It is opening in a builder. So here I am going to create a new app page. So I am going with this. Also we can create home page, record page, enabled service page, voice extension. So I am going with app page. Click next. Here I am providing the label Lightning app page. Click next. I am going with header and left sidebar. Okay, done. So after this we are seeing this view. What it is suggesting, we have to drag our components from here to this palette. So as we had created our own Lightning web component by the name account list, it is displaying over here. So simply I am going to drag this component here and clicking on save button. So it is saying that activate this page to make it visible to your users. Click activate. Again it is displaying some additional configuration. So page settings. Here our page name is Lightning app page. Page navigation, activate for all users, yes. And icon name is this one. We can change as per our need. Save. So clicking on skip and save. It's done. Again clicking on save. So clicking on back button. As we had created our own Lightning app page, here I can search Lightning app page. So click on this. So here we are able to see the icon, then our page name, Lightning app page, and what we had designed in the component, that thing we are seeing here, account list, then account name, industry and phone. So we had fetched 10 records to view on the Lightning app page. It's done. So like this we are creating the Lightning web component from Visual Studio Code and Salesforce CLI. Thank you.